Today we're continuing with some replacement, which is the first replacement that the railway has had since we've taken over it. And there's a 240 foot section that most of the sleepers were in a bad state, so we had the materials to do the job, so we've made a decision during this close down period that we will actually do the first replacement. And what we've done is, over previous weeks, removed all the old material, kept what is available for recycling and using where else. We've had 80 tonnes of ballast put down recently, so what actually happens is, the other side of the crossing behind me, people are putting together short sections about 15 foot at a time, sleepers in the right distance, using short sections of rail, craning them into place. When we've got 4 of them in place, so we've got a 60 foot section, the new rail is brought into place, old slave chunks of rail are taken out, the new rail put in, and start again with another 60 foot. But most of it is sort of 70, 80 years old that is coming out, so it's the first new lay in a long time. And as for the Wensleydale Railway itself, it is a milestone. It's the very first brand new piece of track. Even though it's only 240 feet, it is a move forward. It's going to improve this section, but it's not going to improve the 16 miles of running track overall in one go. However, what came out from here does go a long way to actually replacing sections of rail that are worse than what came out, and sleepers and even screws at about £1.50 a go. There's buckets of them now we've got available to put in somewhere new. We've still got about 3 weeks to go. After today, we're hoping to get the last of it done next Saturday. If it's not finished on Saturday, there might be some people finishing off on the Sunday, so that it's all up and running, ready for the start of the new season, and it'll be a nice smooth area, at least this one part. The plans are, and I wholly agree with them, that we move out towards Aysgarth, and obviously it's a bigger, more costly and a bigger engineering job to actually move into Northallerton. But the plan of both is a very good idea, but in between times we've still got to keep the rest of the track, everything else going. People think of expanding. You can expand, but if you don't keep the middle bit working, then what are you going to expand? Unless you've got a working railway, which is what all the guys on the infrastructure do all the time. They come out, give their time, a few hours on a Saturday, well, I'll say a few, from 8 till about 6 at night during the summer. Every one of the team are regulars on the infrastructure, apart from Rob, who's driving the crane. During the week, he is a member of staff. However, weekends, times like this, he is like the rest of us, and everybody here is working on a volunteer basis, which is what the majority of the railway is. It's all volunteers, people giving up their own time because they either enjoy it, they want to give something to the community, or just get involved and something to do, getting some work done. Most people on the infrastructure is one day a fortnight, some is every week. There's always opportunities for people to get involved, new people coming in, people who are members who have thought about doing some work. We train everybody. I didn't know anything about railways before I started, and everything is taught on the job. I actually do the personal track safety courses and things like that, all been learnt since I've been working on the job, and now I'm involved in laying new track, which some years ago I had no idea about. So anybody wanting to come along, it is a big change from the day job, especially if you have a sedentary job sitting around. I work on computers during the day. At the weekends, lifting sleepers and digging holes and replacing sleepers. moving rail around. That's a complete break from the rail job, but that's why I enjoy it, and that's why a lot of people enjoy it, because it's something completely different. They're doing something they want to do, and you've got that bit of putting something into the community, putting something into the railway. Some of the people here work weekends on infrastructure, but they'll volunteer as a crossing keeper, driver, guard, things like that during the week. Some of the people here even do work in the buffet car. The very first job I did on the railway was doing shifts in the buffet car, doing teas and coffees, and somebody says, "You want to come out with us next Saturday?" And I did, and I'm still here 8 years later on a Saturday. Everybody has a good time, it's a good crack, because you're there as a volunteer. You want to do it, therefore everybody wants to do it, and you're all working together to achieve an aim, and that aim is just to improve what we've got, with the ultimate aim of getting either to Aysgarth, Castle Bolton as a stepping stone, onto Aysgarth, ultimately out towards Garsdale, and at the same time looking at the other end of going towards Northallerton. My wife and I were looking to give something back. We saw the railway was looking to open, and we thought, yeah, let's go and give a hand with maybe some cutting down of bushes, and I enjoy engineering and things like that, and it's a total break from the day job. So yeah, I've been doing it for probably about 8 years now, and it still keeps me going.